Every year on my kids' birthdays, I usually do a blog talking about what they are at that age or how the past year went or something like that. So now that I'm trying to video diary, we are going to start doing a video for each kid on their birthday every year. And I wanted to do birthday updates about each person in our family for every year. Just so happens my birthday is today, the first birthday of the year out of my family, January 18th. And so I guess I'll do a quick mommy update so I can remember and my kids and my family can remember what life was like for me the year that I turned 33. I turned 33 today, which seems, I don't know, a little bit older than 32, not a whole lot more. I don't feel like it really feels like my birthday, and I think that's just because Levi's so little, and I don't really have any plans. Like usually Matt and I will have a date night planned, and we'll have like something fun and exciting that I'm looking forward to, even if it's just out for dinner. We didn't plan anything of that nature this year because even though we could have brought Levi, like he's so little and is basically nursing every other hour that I don't know, I didn't even think to get a sitter for my older three. But we're still gonna celebrate. This morning, the boys woke me up. Lane got the gift that my husband and the boys got for me right out of the secret hiding place and gave me their homemade cards. I don't have those with me because obviously I'm doing this in the car, waiting at school pickup. They got me a new Bible that I had mentioned to Matt a long time ago, like a really long time ago, that I wanted a journaling one because I'm always taking notes when I'm at church. And this one has a spot you can see on the side where you can just like write notes. So that was super sweet. The best part about it is, can you see how it says, yeah, mommy, to mommy, love Lane, Luke, Lyric, Levi, and Dad. And then Lane like made a scribble next to his name because I think he started to write the word to, and then he scribbled it out, and then he tried to make a heart around it. It was just so sweet. That's what they got me this morning. And tonight we're gonna go over to my mom and dad's and have pizza and ice cream cake and just have like a little party there. So we're still celebrating and having like an awesome night, but just not my normal time to like go out on a date is usually what we do for my birthday. We're not doing that this year, but that's okay. I would rather have Levi and not do that right now. I'm trying to think of something. Let me just think of some facts. I'm not going to think of 33 facts about me. Like I planned on doing, like Luke will be 5 next, and I'm going to do 5 new things or 5 facts or 5 of my favorite things because he's 5. And when Lyric's 3, I'll do 3 things, and you know, Lane's 7, we'll do 7 things, and each year add to that as they grow up. I'm not going to do 33. Maybe I'll try to think of 3 things. I should have thought this through. Well, I'm back to finish the video that I started yesterday. I did not really think it through. I just thought it would be a good time to tape it yesterday because I was sitting outside of the school. My little 3 were buckled in, and I just thought it would be a good time to tape it, but I didn't really think through what I wanted to say. So here I am today, a lot more grungy, just natural. This is what I look like more than what I did yesterday. But that's okay. We're going to finish it up, even though I don't have like my hair and makeup and everything done. I'm going to finish up this video about me at 33, so that way I can stick to my guns to taking birthday videos every year of each person in our family. I was laughing last night when I was talking to Matt because I was like, I can't even think of anything about myself at 33 to talk about, but I can think of 1,000 things I would say about Luke when he turns 5 next month, or Lyric when he turns 3 next month, or how much Lane has changed from 6 to 7. It's so funny. Kids change so much in a year. From 32 to 33, I don't really feel like I've changed much. And like I said yesterday, I don't even really feel like it was my birthday this year. There are a couple things. At 33, this is my first birthday in this house. We did move, so I guess at 33 I got to celebrate my first birthday living here in our new house, which we love so very much. I'm actually in this is my kids' playroom right now. I was cleaning it up and I thought I need to get that videotaped before we go to school pickup here in a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit down real quick and tape this video before I go get Lane. But it's our first year, my first birthday in this house. So that is first birthday with having 4 kids, because I just had a baby 8 weeks ago today. So that is something different at 33 than was at 32. Big things. We had another baby. We moved to a new house at 33. That's great. I can't think of anything else new about me, but I do want to go over some facts or favorites. That way I can look back at this next year and see what has changed. Right now, a fact about me is that I do teach dance 1 night a week. I currently haven't yet. I'm going to start doing that again here shortly. I always take a couple months off like most people do from anything when you have a baby, but normally I teach dance on Thursday nights for just 3 hours. I teach point lessons. That is something that I love and never plan on giving up, and have done dance for like 30 years. That is a fact about me. I do teach dance 1 night a week, and we'll resume that now that Levi is here pretty soon. Also at our church, I am a co-champion, which is like me and another girl. We are co-leaders of the women's ministry at my church, and I love that so much. It's called Crossroads Sisters, and we do women's event planning. It's not just about having parties or doing fun stuff for women, but a lot of it is. It's the events that our church gets to do just for women. But we also spend time serving, helping out with benefits, doing, deeper things, but it's a really great thing. And our church is affiliated with 7 other churches under one name. So we also do events with other campuses, which are other churches in surrounding towns. So this year we have a couple fun events planned and stuff coming up with other churches too that will combine and just do some great stuff just for women. So I'm excited for that. Also at my church, I serve in the nursery once a month. I will continue to do that. Obviously, I took a little break from serving in the nursery with having a baby, but back into helping once a month at our church in the children's ministry. I love being a part of the stuff I get to serve in at our church. I guess I'll go into favorites. Those are some facts. Dance, church, it's kind of what I do outside of being a mom and being a homemaker, but some favorites about me at 33. So my favorite drink currently is coffee and water. Those really pair good with having a new baby, but coffee is always my favorite drink. It's my go-to every day, have to have it. I have it now because I'm having a little afternoon coffee today because I'm a little bit more tired. And the other thing I drink all the time is water because I'm breastfeeding, so I'm constantly thirsty all the time. And I always have those everywhere I go all the time. Not coffee all the time, but always water. My favorite food is Mexican. I don't know, I would have tacos or go out for Mexican any day of the week. I do love Chinese food though too. If I was gonna go out to eat, I would probably say, you wanna go for Mexican or Chinese? Those are my 2 favorite things to eat. My favorite TV show, I don't watch TV shows. I don't even have like a series that I watch. I have one show that I currently like to watch if I can watch it. It's called Outdaughtered. It's on TLC. It's about this family that has all-girl quintuplets, and it's just so cute. It's like a reality show about this family that had five babies. I love that show. I look forward to watching it. I try to make a point to be able to watch it. But my favorite song right now is called King of My Heart. I listen to a lot of worship music because my husband plays in the praise and worship band, and I like Christian music. When I was in the hospital, I listened to this song called King of My Heart with Levi by myself, and yeah, I still listen to it as often as I can. That's probably my favorite song right now. I would say some goals of mine would be to videotape more for my family and for myself. I really want to stick to my goal to making more videos and putting them on this channel so my family and I have this awesome video diary. Another thing is every year I try to focus on a word. This year I've chosen the word joy, which I'm a super joyful person, but joy in everything, joy in the circumstances that aren't joyful, or like when your husband works late and you weren't expecting to, or something doesn't go your way, or joy in the middle of the stomach flu. That's not joyful. But I want to be able to focus on finding the joy in all circumstances, because there is a little bit of joy in everything, and I have a lot of joy in my life, but I want to pull joy out of everything and be intentional with that word this year. So joy is my word for this year. I want to videotape more this year. Another goal of mine would be, I would like to, I don't know if it'll work this year since Levi's so little, but I would like to have a goal of this year and every year, my husband and I each doing some sort of conference, like with our church by ourselves. Like he goes to like a men's conference, or I go to I went to a women's one once called Hearts of Home, and it was all like encouragement for moms. I really want to make a goal to set aside time where I can go and get like filled up and do a conference once a year, and for Matt to do that too. So that's a goal of mine, is that him and I both get this time where we go and fill ourselves and strengthen ourselves in our faith once a year. So that is a goal of mine. I don't know if it'll happen for me this year with a brand new baby, and I will breastfeed him for at least this whole first year. So I don't know how that will work out, but that is a goal. And then also I want a goal of dating my husband more, even if it's just right here in our small town for a cup of coffee and we pay a babysitter for like an hour or two. I want to make a goal of intentionally planning dates every month, every other week, maybe twice a month. Obviously the baby's pretty little, but in a few months when he gets bigger, takes a bottle a little better, I would like to intentionally plan my dates, like a running every second Friday or something. So that is a goal of mine for this year. And then it's funny that this next thing, because my other goal would be to save money, which I know I just talked about spending money. There's a lot of dates I can do though for cheap, but I want to work hard at saving money. As the homemaker, I feel like that's kind of my job, my responsibility to cut coupons, watch sale ads, shop cheaply. I know I have a friend of mine who will buy stuff like any time of the year and then save it for Christmas. Like stuff like that you can really be intentional with your money to get a good deal and save it and use it for the right things, instead of just kind of spending day to day, like spending for this week's groceries, spending for this birthday, spending for this, but being intentional to spend at the best deal at the best time, and either saving the gift that you bought or buying it early or whatever it is. I want to be more intentional with saving money. And then of course, putting money aside in our savings account. We do that on a regular basis, but I want to do that extra, like throw money into it. It definitely was different last year with moving. I mean, we were like pulling money everywhere to try to get the house, and then we need to do this and that to the house, and we had to buy different, you buy a new house, you need different window treatments for that house because it's different size windows, just all that stuff. It just seemed like a lot of spending. I would like this to be more of a year of saving, even though I also want to implement dates and fun stuff for the kids, and maybe even plan like a small trip this summer. I mean, we can still do all that stuff, but do it in a savings type of manner, like maybe go with a Groupon, or finding a coupon or a deal or something like that. So being intentional with our money, but what we spend. I also fully intend to work out. I love to exercise and be healthy. Obviously, I'm not in a good regimen right now since I just had the baby, but my husband and I both all last year and the year before that just really stuck to going to the gym 3 days a week on separate days. He goes 3 days, I go 3 days. And I want us both to do that. And I want to continue to do that, to have my regular exercise routine. It's so important for our health to stay physically fit, and it makes me feel better and gives me mental clarity. And so, of course, that will be a huge part of my year as well. So, yeah, I guess that's all it is. I guess that's me at 33.